We're joined now by Cameron Gaunce, and Cam, 2026 is just around the corner. So we want you to be the ghost of Christmas yet to come. Make some predictions. We're going to look at what the future is for some Canadian teams, and we're going to start with the positive. So which teams do you expect to take the biggest leap when the calendar flips?
This year, I see Ottawa Senators and I see the Montreal Canadiens taking big steps. Ottawa has got a very good forward group. Tim Stützle, Brady Tkachuk, Drake Batherson, who seems to have a career year every year. Mr. December is what they keep calling him on the Senators broadcast. They've got Jake Sanderson, who I see as the best defenseman in Canada now, that Quinn Hughes has been traded. They've got an owner behind them who's got all the money going towards this new facility, the new building, all these new optics for them seem to be going in the right direction. They've also got great contractual situations, the number of their star players, a lot of draft picks, and a general manager who's being patient with them. Montreal, you can almost carbon copy the whole thing I just said. They've got very good forwards, Suzuki, Caulfield, Slavkovsky, a burgeoning superstar in Demidov, and a very good back end with Hudson, with Dobson, with Matheson. Goaltending, that could be a bit of a struggle, but they're all capable goaltenders. And again, management that knows where they need to get to. They've got some draft picks, they've got some good prospects, and they know they can't rush this process. Both of those teams seem to be in very good situations moving forward.
Yeah, they're propelling right into 2026. Now, let's flip it the other way. Which two teams do you think will slide in 2026?
So they're already at relatively low points, so I don't think
Can they slide more?
I don't think they can slide further.
Yeah.
But from where they were last year, both the Jets and Toronto, I just don't see them coming out of this anytime soon. The Jets have got wonderful play from their top line. They're getting another good year from Hellebuck. Morrissey's playing well, and they're still losing. They just seem to be a team that's constructed for years past. They just aren't fast enough. They're not getting the contributions they need from lower in their lineup, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be a quick fix. With Toronto, their top players aren't producing. Matthews seems to have a bit of a disconnect from Berube and the messaging that's been going on lately. Their defense, they don't seem like they've got a defense score that can compete in this division. They don't seem to have one defenseman that could play in any of the other top pairs in the division, other than arguably Chris Tanev might be able to in a few spots. But other than that, their defense core isn't what the other teams in the division are, and they've got nothing in their assets in terms of what they can trade. So I'm just not sure how they're going to get out of this and get out of this anytime soon.
Okay, as for the Jets, you mentioned that they were sort of built for a past team. I mean, last year they were the President's Trophy winners, while the Leafs had over 100 points in each of the last 4 years. So which of the two will have a harder time climbing back to where they once were?
I think it's got to be Toronto, because Winnipeg still has Connor Hellebuck, who's the best goaltender, arguably the best goaltender in the world. Leafs are getting good goaltending, but it's not that. And when they're getting the play from their superstars, like they're getting right now, it's just going to be very hard for them to get past it. Their roster is constructed in a way that they need their best players carrying a significant amount of the weight. And they're not doing that. Whereas the Jets are getting that from their best players. Their best players are playing wonderfully. There are a bunch of them in contention for the U.S. team, for the Canadian Olympic team. Toronto is not getting that from their top players. So if they're not going to get that from their top players, if there seems to be a disconnect, a lack of urgency and passion in the team, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a quick fix, whereas the Jets are at least getting that top of the lineup production. And if some of their other players can get to where they were in the past or bump it up a little bit, that seems like an easier fix than what's going on in Toronto.
Yeah, we all know Hellebuck can win a couple games here and there for his team. Well, as it currently stands, neither the Leafs or Jets are in a playoff spot. And the last time they both missed the postseason, a decade ago, it was the 2015-16 season.